the youth also plays a huge and important role to strengthen the visions and missions of the Southeast Asian nations. And because of that, we now have more on how youth can give a boost in socioeconomic and cultural growth. So on that note, let's invite the ASEAN Youth Organization founder that we have in the studio today, Senjaya Mulia. Good morning.
Good morning.
What do we call you?
Well, you can call me Jay.
Jay, okay. Jay, good
Like
morning,
that.
Jay.
Good morning.
Thank you
Karin.
for joining us this
Thank you.
AM, and happy World ASEAN Day. Or is it not yet?
Well, it's today.
Oh, it's today, right?
Right.
And you
Happy
mentioned
ASEAN
the
Day.
13th.
Oh no, it's actually for
For the
ASEAN
youth.
Youth Organizations
the
Day.
youth,
It's like
okay,
13th
well,
of August.
We'll talk more about that. But for
Yeah.
now, can you tell us a little more about AYO and what is the main focus of your organization?
Okay, so our organization actually started like 9 years ago. But before that, like 1 year before, I joined with the initiative like ASEAN Community
Yeah.
Page. And at the time, the ASEAN Community Page, we focus on advocacy or information distributions to
Right.
young people about ASEAN. So at that time, we from ASEAN, youth, we discuss, we talk, we share about our culture, not only within ASEAN youth, but it's actually also to the world.
Right.
So after that, after that activities, so I created the ASEAN Youth Organizations as a legal body, together with one of my co-founder from Cambodia at the time. And then after that, we focused more on youth development program. So we added a few programs more on the youth empowerment program.
Right.
So not only promoting the ASEAN itself, but it's also how to build this youth through capacity building program.
And when you say youth, what age range do we have in your organization?
Well, officially from ASEAN Youth Organization, we set up like 15 to 35. But if you are above 35, I think that's still okay, as long as
Still
you have the passion of youth, and they
Young
become,
at heart, right?
Yes, of course, and they actually can also become, the advisors or maybe, help us,
Right.
with. Well, they have
Caroline's
many experience,
young at
of course.
heart and very enthusiastic with
Thank
the
you for
youth.
that. Thank you for promoting me, by the way, Karina Basraman. Now, Jay, getting back to the ASEAN Youth Organization, we know that the name ASEAN itself, affiliated with the ASEAN.
Yes.
So, are you collaborating with them? Are you affiliated with them? And what kind of collaboration that you have? And please do enlighten us with the 9 years that almost now 13th of August will be your 9th year of ASEAN Youth Organization. How's the significance, especially on the youth now, prior to them 9 years ago?
Okay, so first time I used to stay in another country, and then when I back to Indonesia, that time I just walk and then meet my friends. I met them and then I asked about ASEAN. That time, not many people knows about ASEAN. Even some friends who are studying in the university, when I ask, hey, do you know ASEAN? Yes, I mean, they generally know about ASEAN, associations of Southeast Asian nations. But somehow when we're talking about what is the mission, visions of the ASEAN, they actually not really understand.
Right.
So after that, me and friends who are really focused on this ASEAN, share the information about ASEAN, we created this organization.
Okay.
And after that, we promoted more about ASEAN to ASEAN youth. And back in 2015, it's actually in the ASEAN Day as well.
Yep.
We received a certificates of appreciations directly from the Secretary General, Le Luong Ment. So we got these certificates because we promoted the ASEAN to especially for young people.
Right.
And apart from these promotions like ASEAN identity, we actually also did some program on capacity building program. So we provided like training workshops for young people, like personal development programs, etc. Sustainable development goals. Yeah, so that's our program.
Wow,
Yeah.
very, very interesting.
And you know what? The future is, for the youth. So actually, they're the one, the driving force of
Yeah, so like you and I, the youth, right? And of course, our kids later on, it's good
Right.
that we
Yeah,
educate
yeah.
them
Right.
early.
this. Right.
And now I know that there are a lot of countries involved in the or part of the ASEAN, but with the AYO, which country representatives are actually involved in the organization?
Well, we have all ASEAN countries, of course. So started from Cambodia
Yep.
to Vietnam.
Right.
So we actually have like umbrella organizations, like ASEAN Youth Organization as a headquarter. And then we also we have chapters, and these chapters is actually in every country in Southeast Asia.
Right.
But also we also have chapters in non-ASEAN countries.
Oh, really?
Which is like ASEAN dialogue partners, for example, Japan, India, UK,
Yes.
and then US, Australia, etc. So basically, some of our ASEAN friends who are living in that country, they create this, community, and then they talk each other with the local youth as well. Because when we are talking about ASEAN, it's not only about ASEAN itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We are talking about how we can engage with other countries,
Right.
with the other regions to increase the cooperation in the
Right.
region. So yeah,
But through the ASEAN way and through the ASEAN culture, I must
exactly.
believe.
Yes,
We're
so
very
we have
different.
many cultural exchange program with
Yeah.
our friends.
That's really
Yes.
They have conferences as well.
Yeah.
Like last week, we have ASEAN European Youth Conference as well.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean that's how we actually, as young people, to contribute
Exactly.
Yeah,
On the
to
future
development of the region.
Exactly.
Now, again, the ASEAN Youth Organization, like you said, Jay, before, empowers youth, engage, educate the communities, and to implement ideas that enable positivity, sustainable changes. Now, let us talk about the programs that you conduct. Can you tell us and share it about, with us for the youth pursue sustainable changes?
All right, so similar with the ASEAN, they have three main pillars, right? The economic and then social, cultural,
Right.
political security. And ASEAN Youth Organization also we have three pillars, namely like youth empowerment program,
Okay.
and then economic enhancement program, and the last is social volunteerism. So under these pillars, we have many activities, and every year actually also we have like different activities as well, different
Okay.
focus on in that particular years.
Yeah.
So like for example, this year, in the first quarter of this year, we focus on ASEAN inclusivity. So we talk about women empowerment, we talk about gender equality program.
Right.
And after that, we follow with the entrepreneurship program. And ASEAN Youth Organization also became the national host of Entrepreneurship World Cup.
Yep.
So it's like since last year, but this year probably we'll like have another program for the entrepreneurship. And then we have a sustainability program and environment. And I mean like this is for the quarter program and the conference itself. So
Right.
usually like the third quarter of every year, we always focus on the conference itself because one of our signature program.
Yes. It's the
And this conference is usually following the ASEAN chairmanship, like this year in Cambodia, right?
Right.
right.
So our event will be in Cambodia as well.
And
Oh,
when is this?
okay.
When is this?
It's gonna be in October.
October.
Yes.
Okay, I
October
see.
this year.
Right, and since 2018, right, AYO have been organizing the,
Yes.
the
Yeah, we
conferences?
started the conference 2018. So
2018.
this October will be the 5th of ASEAN Youth
The
Conference.
5th, right. And, previously you've always done it in different countries. You've done it in Brunei Darussalam, Vietnam, Thailand, Singapore, and for the 5th one, as you've mentioned, it will be in Cambodia.
Yes.
Now, for this year's conference, what will the main topic be? What will you be covering?
Well, since we already passed, 2 years facing the pandemic.
That's right.
And then this year focus is actually more on post-pandemic, recovery,
Right.
etc. And we bring young people to come together and brainstorm, talking about the opportunities and the challenges as well. Especially in three main areas. It's actually following the ASEAN pillars as well. Somehow for one of the program is actually talking about e-business, e-entrepreneurship, and we're also talking about sustainable development, which is environment. We will talk about some political security pillars, under security pillars. It's like, it's actually many topics
Right.
inside the
Covers a lot.
program. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we usually divided the program, the people, the delegates, to discuss in specific areas. So before
Right.
they come to the conference, we encourage them to create an essay about that particular issue. And then after that, we will discuss and then create the policy recommendations, where we will bring this one to the ASEAN meeting as well in the future. So IO also being part of the ASEAN Work Plan on Youth meeting, where we gather together with many international organizations to discuss about the work plan on youth for 5 years.
For the next one.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's, I think, also the long term or the long plan, long-term plan. Is there any
Yeah.
like short-term and long-term programs and also plannings or campaigns that you have in AYO?
Well, actually, we have some like long-term program. For example, the ASEAN Youth Ambassador. So we have this program. We invited like around 100 young people from Southeast Asia
Okay.
to come to be part of this program. And we give around 6-month training for them.
Okay.
And then we also encourage them to create some local initiative. So we invite them to, to create activities, project, and then inviting more young people, especially in that local area.
Right.
And then to be involved for, the development, like as a general development
Yeah.
for the region.
Right.
So this is part of our sustainability program as well, because through this activity, we can, kind of encourage more young people to be care about the environment,
Yes.
to be care about, the local
Right.
communities as well, through educations, environments program,
Yeah.
mental health program,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really
etc.
strong.
And well-being. I think that's
Well-being,
the
Yes.
thing right
absolutely.
now, especially amongst youth.
Correct,
Sure.
correct.
And I mean, that's already so very remarkable, Jay. And another remarkable thing that you have done 2 years ago is that you guys created a video greeting with traditional dances from some ASEAN countries for World ASEAN Day. Now, for this year's World ASEAN Day, how about anything exciting, anything new that you have?
Do you have any
in
ideas
store?
for them, maybe?
I have
know
a
you
lot
have,
in
like,
store, but I'd like to hear first before. Maybe my idea is already what you guys are doing.
Well, actually, like every year, we also have, we're celebrating this ASEAN Day together with the IO Day. Like, because IO Day is actually 13th
Really,
of
only
August.
6,
Like, it's like
five
five
days
days.
apart.
Yes,
Forgive
correct.
my counting, my math.
So every year, we also gather, together with
Right.
some friends, and then we have like a Zoom call or maybe, online call, and we talk about this, current issue,
Yes.
etc. We play games, usually like fun games.
Online, is it?
Online,
'Cause everyone's
yes. Yeah, we
tuning
use
into
like some
different-
online games.
Yeah.
Because we started this one 2012, long time ago.
Right.
So we use these online platforms
Yes.
to communicate each other as well.
So you're
even
used to
before the
this.
pandemic,
Right.
before the pandemic,
Right.
yes.
Yeah.
10 years ago. That was when
Exactly.
social media was about to rise.
Exactly,
Right?
yes.
Yeah.
So Jay, again, we wish that we will have more time to discuss with you. But again, I think this would be the thing that we want to hear from you. Is almost cementing 9 years of ASEAN Youth Organization. What's like your main goal and vision for IO itself for the future, and especially for the youth in the ASEAN countries?
Well, I hope that through this initiative, through this program or the program under ASEAN Youth Organizations, we can create more young leaders
Yes.
to be involved, as a, inside in the decision-making process.
Right.
Advocating young people to be part of it is actually very important.
Right.
And also, we want to, to be part of the whole development. Yeah. I mean, not only in terms of a policy-making process, or we are, some of us interested in business. Some of us are actually working as a non-profit organization, etc.
Yes.
Right.
That's actually how we can collaborate together.
Right.
And of course, issues, or challenges happening in
It's
Southeast
just
Asia.
different segments just coming in.
Right,
together,
correct.
Right?
We cannot solve this one alone.
Right.
We have to, we need multi-actors to solve this problem. So yeah, that's our main goal, impacting more lives,
Yeah.
of course. And again, last, happy ASEAN Day.
Happy
Happy
ASEAN
ASEAN Day.
And happy ASEAN Youth Organization in 5 more
Exactly,
days.
yes.
Come,
Happy
9 years
ASEAN
celebration
Day.
right there. So thank you very much, Senjaya Mulia, as the founder of ASEAN Youth Organization. Thank you so much for being here in the studio. Your initiatives and programs and campaign of ASEAN Youth Organization truly, inspires us all, and especially Karina and myself, and just foresees the future, especially for our youth and the next
promising
generation.
indeed.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys, so we're up for another short break. In the meantime, don't forget to follow our social media platforms if you haven't done so. Of course, we're on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, you know that. And our handle, See Today News. And we're going to come back with something that is very interesting for Karina, Hans, and myself. So stay tuned right here on the See Morning Show. Only See Today. This is the Monday edition. We'll be right back.